it? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan?
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive. Let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
6-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The play brings up third down and 7.
Throwing now is Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Bradley Chubb.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A nice run there by Sanders on 1st down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 31, check 31. Sunday. Low three.
They'll try the left side. Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Around 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Judy complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Green on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Miles Sanders. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
From midfield, here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And once again, this is Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Wentz now on first down, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Block now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Able to push his way through. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. It's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Miles.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 14, Broncos 10.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to go.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and
more muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Another run with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard.
They'll try the left side. Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Eagles. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Denver.
Locke now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll set them back 5. Backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, Hewitt. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Gets it to Gordon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Locke, gotta have this one. He's got his tight end Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And the Broncos first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
To throw is Locke. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
For Eagles 21.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.